Well, you did it again.
Fell into a wormhole, this time, landing face first in medieval Japan.
Never heard a samurai sneeze before? Get ready. The big question is, what medieval Japan?
That's right, the era spans centuries, but we're gonna zero in on the Sengoku period, a time of civil wars, ninja legends, and way too many swords. Since you're watching this, I'll assume you're not a fragile time traveler with no survival skills.
So congrats, you survived infancy, a real achievement since infant mortality was sky high.
Even rice babies weren't safe. If you made it through childbirth, with no painkillers for mom, next came fending off disease, famine, and, well, random warlords destroying your rice field.
Your main job as a kid? Be useful.
You're out there carrying water, helping plant rice, and dodging angry chickens.
Meals?
Mostly rice, pickles, more rice, and sometimes some not very fresh fish if dad's lucky.
And your house? A drafty hut with zero insulation, try not to freeze or get eaten by a tanuki.
You belong to a family, sure, but your place in society is set in stone. Medieval Japanese society was a strict pyramid, at the top, the shogun and his samurai bros, then the monks, merchants, and way down, the peasants. And since you don't look or talk like anyone else, odds are you're about to be mistaken for a Mongol spy.
Not looking good.
But let's say you convinced the guards you're just a confused rice farmer. Congrats, now you get to work on a rice paddy, shoveling mud, praying the monsoon doesn't drown your crops.
The application process? Grab a hoe and start sweating. You know how to write?
Too bad, it's all done by brush and paper, and you probably can't read kanji.
Payment, more rice. So you spend your days in muddy fields, choking down fermented soybeans and salty soup that tastes like disappointment.
Try not to step on a frog, bad luck.
Of course, diseases are everywhere, worms, rice paddy fevers, and smallpox are all lurking in the mud. But you're smart, right?
You try to wash downstream from the cows.
Oops, you just caught yet another parasite.
Get ready for fever, chills, and a medieval doctor with a sharp knife. If you survive, the local daimyo rounds up able-bodied peasants for a construction project.
Hey! Time to build my new castle. Didn't you always dream of hauling massive rocks up a hill? And if you impress the right samurai with your hard work and hygiene, look at you, moving up in the world. Suddenly, you're a soldier. Congratulations?
Pick up a spear, put on some awkward armor, and try to look fearless.
The other team?
Samurai, ninjas, and angry monks with very sharp sticks.
You know all those old video games you played?
Not much help now, but at least you've respawned a few times. Time for battle, dodge arrows, block with your bamboo shield, and hope you don't end up as someone else's legend.
Oh hey, that's your old ricefield neighbor. Wait, are we fighting on the same side? Phew, nope, it's just a dream.